Hi everyone, welcome to stampinggala.com. Today I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful card that I created using the Forever Lovely stamp set by Stampin' Up! And the greeting comes from the Itty Bitty Greetings stamp set. I originally created this card last Thursday for my Facebook Live presentation. And during that presentation, I also created this peekaboo window box that holds 4 tea light candles, as well as this adorable little purse that will hold any small gift. I usually put chocolates or a chapstick in here. So these two projects already have a video on this channel. So if you like my videos, please make sure you subscribe or send me a thumbs up for my video. To get started, I'm going to change the color on this card. This one right here, I used powdered pink, and this time I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo. All of the dimensions will be on my blog at stampinggala.com. So this piece of cardstock is 11 by 5.5. No, excuse me, 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5.5. So we're just going to burnish this. And on the front, the card front, I have 2 pieces of Whisper White. This one is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And this piece that I embossed with the Softly Falling embossing folder, this one is 5 by 3 3/4. So I embossed it offline to save some time. And we're going to snail the 2 of these together. You can use any adhesive of your choice. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of this video that I do a Facebook Live, and that you can find on my Facebook channel, my Facebook group page at Stampin' Gala Stampers Group. I would love to have you join me on Thursdays. It's a lot of fun. I always do 3 projects, and I have giveaways, so you don't want to miss that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on the card front. And we'll just put this aside. Now, offline, I did run a couple of things through the Big Shot. I ran some of our little flowers and also some of our little leaf pieces. And this is from our Lovely Flowers framelit dies. Now, these coordinate with our Forever Lovely stamp set. And just until June 3rd, it is bundled where you can save 10%. After June 3rd of 2019, you can still purchase them, but they will no longer be bundled, and therefore you won't save the 10%. Okay, so what we're going to do now is stamp a flower. Now, it does have 2. I did stamp one offline, so I'm going to stamp this one. And this is a distinctive stamp set, which is exclusive to Stampin' Up! Okay, it does the shading for you. All right, so now, oh, and while I'm at it, I might as well stamp the Sending Prayers. But this time, I think I'm going to choose a different sentiment. I think I'll use Celebrate. That way, with graduation season upon us, you can use this for a graduation card. You can use it for a wedding card, just a number of different things. So I will change this one out and put Celebrate on here. And bring back in my Flirty Flamingo. Ink this up and stamp. Perfect. Okay, we'll set that aside just for a few minutes. I am going to punch that out. All right, I'm going to bring in my Big Shot, and we're going to cut this out with our die. And this is the die here. And I always look for a point or something on the die to make it a little bit easier to line up. And I think it goes just like this. And of course, when you're doing a video, you just can't get it how you want it. There, that looks good. Okay. this out of the way. And this will just pop right out, just like that. All right, we'll bring the card back in and we're going to do some assembling. Now, in addition to running these through the Big Shot, I also ran another piece, which is from the same set, and it looks like that. I'm going to trim it down so you can see how we're going to actually use it on our project here. So what I'm going to do is just cut right along here. So it looks like this, and I'm going to pop out some of these pieces. Okay, and on this, I should have popped these out ahead of time as well. Some people prefer to leave these in just for a little bit of texture or dimension. It just depends on your preference. One other thing I do want to mention is I do have a Pinterest page as well, and you can find me under Julie Gilson or Stampin' Gala. And Stampin' Gala is 2 words, S-T-A-M-P-I-N apostrophe Gala. So you can find me there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put our project together. So we're going to take one of the flowers and just put this on about right here. The second one we're going to put up on a dimensional. One is good. And this is going to go here. Now our little die cut flower here, I'm just going to add some snail behind it, just a little bit, and slide it under. All right, so now I'm going to take the Celebrate, and we're going to punch this out so you really don't have to worry if you have it straight when you stamp it, because you can fix it when you punch it. We're going to cut this on an angle, and the same thing on this side. Okay. This, of course, is going to go up on a dimensional as well. Let me see. I need a smaller one. Just cut this in half. I don't know where you're watching from, but today is Memorial Day in the States. So I want to wish all of our troops a happy and safe Memorial Day. Okay, so that's that. And now we're going to add some of our greenery. And finally, this one here. And then we're just going to add some of our little flowers. And I need my glue dots for this. Add one there. I think what I'll do is use my scissors, and I'll just put one right here. Add one there. And then we're going to take some pearls and add some texture with the pearls. I think it is a nice finishing touch. And of course, we got to add a bow. Now, I do have on my YouTube channel a video on how I tie my bow when I do it on my fingers, so you might want to check that out. All you have to do is search on my channel how to tie a bow, and this video will come up. I know a lot of people are bow challenged, so they stay away from adding a bow to their projects, and it really does add a nice finishing touch. Okay. Oops. Sticking to my finger instead of the project. Okay, so here's the front of the project, and then we're gonna do the inside. Now on the inside, we have two pieces of Whisper White. They're slightly, one slightly smaller than the other. Now remember, all of my dimensions you can find on my blog at stampinggala.com. I'm going to add a link right to the bottom of this video, and it'll direct you right to this post. And on this post, all you have to do is scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see where I have project sheets. It'll say download project sheets here. So you can go ahead and do that, and you'll have them for your records and for your convenience. They have all of the dimensions for all three projects that I showed you. So we're going to put this on, and I'm using glue on this part so I can have a little bit of wiggle room. We're just going to trim this off. Okay. Now we'll put the two of them together. And then we'll tie a quick little bow with some baker's twine just for a finishing touch. Baker's twine is great for the inside of cards because it's not real bulky and it doesn't add a lot of weight to your card. But it adds, I'm going to do this over again, it adds a nice finish. Only problem with Baker's twine, it tends to twist, and that's something I don't like. If you noticed, I held them down when I pulled on the, there, on the ends. And it tends to twist a little bit less. Okay. Okay, so here is the finished card, along with the other two projects that I created for you. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.